Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching. And also, nobody spends as much time on their clients like I do. I interact with every single client in my coaching 2 to 3 times per week. I have 3 different packages. There's audio exchange, Zoom sessions, as well as phone sessions. All the information for me is below. I recommend 2 to 3 months minimum in coaching with me because I'm here to change your life, not just to give you a quick fix. If you need to make up your mind, if I'm your right kind of coach after watching several of my videos, you can book me first for an hour. But going in with the expectation to stay in coaching with me so that you can start transforming your manifestational game. I go through everything in my coaching, starting with your childhood all the way up until today. And only after this, after understanding what we're working on and what you've been experiencing in detail, I'm very, meticulous in my coaching. Then we proceed on processing your beliefs, your emotions, and going into manifestation. But we start with you. We need to understand who the manifestor is and why you've been experiencing situations that you have been experiencing. I'm not a therapist. There's a coaching agreement that you will need to sign, acknowledging this is not therapy, this is coaching, a completely different game where I get to tell you exactly what I think. People pay me for my honesty in order to change their lives. Again, after me, you will never need another coach. If you do this right, you stick with the program, show up and do your assignments, which I will give you at the end of each call or audio or a Zoom session. I work really well with people, which are most of my clients, 99% of them, who understand my strong personality, my directness, my honesty, and value it. And who are prepared, showing up to work, and are completely open to suggestions, and are willing to be serious about this change in their life, and not treat it lightly, quite frankly. Who respect the coaching process, and really understand that at the end of this coaching program, your life has the potential to change if you show up and do the work. Okay, I cannot do your push-ups for you. Again, all the info is below. You can reach out to me via email if you have any questions prior to booking. Otherwise, you can just sign the agreement, book the coaching, and we will rendezvous on our first call. Nothing is off limits. I just cannot be a therapist in terms of if you understand that you have a mental issue that can only be treated in therapy. This is not designed for this. Okay, I just want to stress. I'm not talking about anxiety, light anxiety here and there, or some kind of, phobias and this and that. I'm talking about a serious mental condition which cannot be helped in coaching. So please be responsible and take yourself to a therapist if that's the case, okay? Okay, again, if you have any questions, my email is and everything else is below, as well as popular videos that you might want to watch. So today's video is going to be kind of like a shorter form video. And this is your guide. The subject of today is make a player fall in love in 5 steps. Okay. Provided you have done the work on yourself. Always have to insert this. Okay, but I'm inspired to record this in between my meetings and calls. And I really felt like I wanted to do this. Okay, step number 1. Know who you are and the value you bring. Okay? Know what you represent in the world, in other words. Know your potential, know your amazing qualities, have self-esteem, self-love, respect, and admiration for yourself, not in a narcissistic way, but sincerely understand what you bring to the table, okay, and have appreciation for it. Very important. We start with that, which is what I work on in my coaching. Number 2, refuse to play their games or react to them. Be bold and command respect. So they may have run around this way and, spread themselves around town all their life, okay? You don't care. If you want to make them fall in love and make a brand new start of this relationship on your terms, you need to completely disengage in this game that they're playing and say, no, if you want to be with me, things are going to have to be different. I don't care what you've done all your life. I don't care who's putting up with your bullshit. I ain't putting up with your bullshit. Okay? And don't be afraid to quote unquote lose them. You will not lose them. Okay? Do you know how attractive, how sexy that is for somebody to stand up for themselves and be like, no, not with me. I don't care who's been doing that with you. We're going to play this game on my terms, darling. And don't react to anything. Okay, the best way to create something new is not reacting to what is right now, but start reinterpreting the story. That's number 3, reinterpret the story. Okay, so you may have observed them, maybe even disrespecting you, not being only with you, okay, being with other people or person, or maybe they left you for another person, okay, and maybe that's their deal, that's their game. But on your watch, in your universe, okay, things are going to have to change. And so you start reinterpreting the story. And literally, again, to reemphasize, you don't care. You don't react to what has been done before, what has been going on before. You only care what you're writing as a story for them right now. Okay. And to me, honestly, I had these situations personally where when I first started dating, I don't know, I was like 16 or something, 17. And I was obviously brand new to the dating game. And there were some people that I dated that, were like this. Really kind of like polyamorous and this and that. And that was their shebang. And I would get so upset over it and I would not understand how to deal with it. So instead of getting upset over it, start reinterpreting the story and say, okay, the energy has changed now around them. They're faithful and loyal forever to me. Just for it, they can't help it. Okay, doesn't matter who's coming around them. They're simply not interested. Okay, they cannot even get aroused around this person. Okay, let's just take it to another level. Something happened in their mind where they're obsessing over how amazing I am, how I didn't take their shit, how I stood up for myself and literally told them, no, I don't buy your bullshit. If you're going to be with me, you're going to have to buy into my bullshit, okay? And that's the only way I play. And they're going to be like, first of all, again, that's so attractive. And they're going to think to themselves, what's so different about this person that they don't want to kind of like play into my little theater over here that I've done for several years and got away with everything, okay, under the sun. Don't answer their text. Don't call them or anything like that. They have to come correct. And so in the meantime, you're busy interpreting the story that they cannot, get aroused around another person. Nobody is interesting to them anymore. The energy has changed no matter who they meet or are with now. All that it does is that it reminds them how amazing I am and how much they miss me and how much they want to now change for me. Okay, and the more you hold this energy of literally knowing that this is what they're thinking, this is what's happening now, it will start, coming about. It won't be apparent to you. You will have to just trust that the universe is working for you, that this person is starting to think this now. And nothing is working out for them in their dating game the way it used to anymore. Simply because you decided, okay? But again, you have to really do the work on your beliefs in order to expect that this is what is happening and knowing and believing this process, okay? This is why you should know who you are, okay, and not lower yourself to their bullshit, their shit show game, but rather command what you want. Not reacting, that's number 4, not reacting, but commanding what you want. No, I don't accept your situation. We are doing my situation and my situation only. In parentheses here, going forward in your creation of reality, that's the only game you play. Not in a narcissistic way, but this is my preference and that's the only thing that's going to happen or nothing's going to happen. Okay? My way or the motherfucking highway, my dear darling SP. When you're on purpose like this, let me tell you, first of all, the universe is completely like, whoa, we got the message, no problem. Like, Everything will get out of your way. Everything will play to your tune, to what you're talking about and what you're saying to this person. Why is that? Because you're commanding yourself to be in the parallel reality where that very version of situation around this person is playing out, and you have every right to do so. In your reality, you not only have the right, but you have the responsibility to create the reality on your terms. And finally, number 5, your thought transmission and your energetical input in this matter will work so well if you just believe and trust and know that it will. If you're confident, okay, that they will have like literally a mental breakdown thinking about you like nonstop, 24/7, and will have no choice but to come and make things right, apologize for their behavior, for maybe lying to you, disrespecting you, and choosing somebody over, blah, 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 blah. And they will turn into that person exactly what you commanded. They will change their ways. Because it will be like literally like you dominate their reality, even though physically you may not be there. Physically you are not around them. Your thought transmissions, if deliberate and on purpose, will dominate their reality. And they will be like, why the fuck am I thinking about this person so much? Oh my fucking God. Why the fuck am I not satisfied anymore with my lifestyle? Why the fuck, like, this is just an complete invasion of the way things used to be. And at first they will be really confused about it, but at somewhere along the line they will realize that actually, that is what they really prefer, because the rest of the people that they will be meeting, this is why the work on yourself is so important. Like I stressed in my every single video, the work on not only like in investing in yourself, looking good and investing in your business, but investing in yourself energetically, your confidence, your vibration has to be strong enough in order to influence your reality to such a degree where the person has no choice but to change. And for you to create that kind of version of them in your reality. If you're saying like, no matter where he goes or where she goes, they're thinking of me. No matter who they're meeting, they miss me. No matter what they're doing, every breath they take, they're thinking of me. They think about apologizing to me. No matter what they do, they cannot derive joy from it. And everything in their life is going to shed because they treated me this way. They disrespected me. They made me feel mediocre, blah, 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 blah. Whatever the story is, whatever the drama panorama, because, well, a player doesn't usually, if you're a good person, and most people in my coaching are, 99% of them, once in a while I encountered somebody who wasn't that pleasant, but you're a good person, chances are. And if you're encountering somebody who's disrespectful, they probably made you feel some type of way, in a shitty way, okay? And so they're going to be literally inundated of thoughts about making it right to you. Somebody will do the same thing back to them, where before it was just they got away with things. People will not start respecting them the way that they did not respect you. All that karma will go back to them simply because you had that intention. You are going to change, and the entire universe will be on my side, corresponding to my wishes, and you will have no choice but to surrender and change and come to apologize to me at the very least. Excuse me. Or if you want them to completely change into, again, a faithful and loyal person to you forever, who cannot see their life without you, who can literally has eyes only for you, no desire for anybody else, even if it's like, I don't know, the most gorgeous woman on the planet, you can have that through your intention, through your scripting, through your thought transmission. And that basically is how you do it. Thank you very much for listening. All the information from me is below. Until next time, ciao, ciao.